We will find out how well they fare. The Central European neighbors stepping between the lines. Here we go, Austria, Hungary. Kyle Montgomery, the voice, and Boz Rosendahl, the mountain. Opening score comes with the quickness in favor of the Austrians. Speaking of quickness, Toth turning the corner, but that ball is kicked, fresh 12.
Austria coming out with a sharp play, backdoor cut. Sigi Koizar finishing up the play. Great pass by Fuchs Robertson as well.
Hungary being patient, trying to find an opening. Paparazzi misfires right. Loose ball stays with the Hungarian. Pop on the drive, skips it, but that is missed. Vodacic now trying to D up. She will get left on the baseline, recovers, but still cannot stop the score. The steal from Fuchs Robertson.
How about Koizar coming out? 2 quick buckets. Look at the drive here, challenging Vodacic under the basket. The right-hand swing shot underneath. Enough jelly on there.
You got to be creative at that size, under the bucket. It's a larger defender. Hungary will get it going. Manioki wants to rock. She's got it now. What's she going to do with it? Drive heavy, Hezzy, spin. Gets it back. Oh. Foul call. Trying to create some space with dropping that shoulder. Foul goes against the defense.
Good take from Manioki, who, if anything, could lead this team in scoring. She scored 7 points in their first game of action against France, but then against Latvia, nothing.
Wow, how did that pass find Toth on the inside? It was deflected, and still they managed to turn it into a point. The first for Hungary in the game. Just a minute in, just getting started, but a critical game between winless teams and Women's Pool C action. Here comes Austria. Fuchs Robertson got it up in time. It does not go down. Toth will chunk the deuces. Namyo.
Toth, to me, has the talent to take over a game like this, right? We've seen her succeed at several levels of 3x3 basketball, from the youth all the way to the seniors, but she has been frigid in this tournament. Sub 20% shooting from the floor.
Yeah, that's indicative of the entire Hungarian team. Pop has got to open up opportunities for her teammates with her ability to penetrate, using that speed that is her greatest asset. I think that's got to be the strategy for Hungary. They got to play through Paparazzi. They get to the rock. Wilson in hand. Paparazzi trying to drop it off, but it's mishandled. Ball back over to Red. Round comes Koizar. Dropped off and dropped in. 2-piece from Holder.
I like what Sina has put to the court, man. She's young, averages 4.5 coming into this one. 2 of 9 only from 2, but she's creating her own shot. I like it.
There's Pop creating her own shot. Hungary's second of the game. Some of the buckets so far. Pop, the crossover, through the contact, lefty lay. One possession contest. That one is missed. Nobody gets a body on Foxy Fuchs Robertson, but she blows it. Toth Hezzy attacking aggressively. And she will draw the foul on Fuchs Robertson. On the floor, third on Austria.
Strong drive here by Toth. I think this is going to help her, right? If she keeps creating contact first instead of waiting for it to come, she's going to go to the free throw line. You know, you see the ball go down the rim a couple times. I think that's going to help your confidence on. Toth's not that old, isn't she?
I think 24. Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, I think she's 24. Yeah, 24.
Okay.
Yeah. Sina gives it up. Koizar uses the screen. Koizar from afar. Halfway down and out. OT going into overdrive. This is the shorty. Koizar now with Manyoki defending inside, and that is a foul on Talks. I believe that was in the process of the shot. No?
Depends where they call it. Nope, on the floor.
Ball up top. Koizar. Attacking Pop. Back out to Koizar. Koizar. Oh, spin move, kick out. Robertson, no.
Great offense, but no score as a result. That's got to hurt.
Got us all excited for no reason. Now 3 seconds in the key is called on Dortia. First media timeout, low scorer.
Yeah, both teams have not been able to get their offense going whatsoever. I think it's because of the lack of a long-range shot. Austria had one go down earlier. But if you don't get more shots from two to go down, it locks up the paint. You can't really get to the basket. And that's what you need in a game like this. Although, for Hungary, Talk's been cooking a little bit.
Well, she's been aggressive.
Yes.
And I think that, you know, when it comes to ball handling, Paparazzi's going to do most of it, but she's going to need some help. And Talta's got to be that gal. Anytime Sina to the crib. Bucket. 5-3. Austria. Right on cue, it's you-know-who. Talta. Inside bucket. 6:35 on the game clock.
The youngster straight buckets. And look, Talta's 24, so I don't want to call her that young, but her 18 years of age. And Talta, I think they're the youngest members of their teams, creating their offense on their own.
Sure to be key members of future national teams. So maybe the first of many battles for them at the World Cup stage. Another whistle. Game number 10 of 20 on the day. And our third game of pool play action from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. What's up, y'all? The rubber starts to meet the road. As our quarterfinalists, our first quarterfinalists will lock down their spots. And also the other two in the group with spots in the play-in round, also known as the last 16. Inside they go, and there it is. Budacic will convert it. Fuchs Robin in good position. She's got Pop on her. That's definitely a big mismatch and easy work for Fuchs Robertson. Not the same type of matchup here. Let's see if Dortia can set up Pop for a good look. Paparazzi. Oh, in and out. In and out. 6-5, it'll stay. Koisa trying to turn the corner. Manages to get it over to Fuchs Robertson, and that's nothing but nylon. 7-5, Austria.
Fuchs Robertson's played at a high level this tournament. Acting as a screener, rolling to the basket, now stepping into more of a ball handling role as well, knocking down the midi.
5:19 on the game clock. Last game of the first session. Saw the idea from Pop on that pass attempt. Ends up going out of bounds, and now a foul on Hungary, number 4.
I like the high post action that Austria is running. They're trying to get the ball to either elbow and then get Koizar open look.
There's Koizar. Doing a great job penetrating. Sina, no good that time. Manyoki directing traffic. Goes into the post, broken up. Active hands defensively for the Austrians. And really no distinct mismatch that you could find, you know, on the Hungarian offense. Not at the moment.
I'll agree, but look, that Austrian defense, as well as the Hungarians, actually, they both played good defense 2 days ago.
Well, the offense is what They need to pick up. Manyoki, wild drive, but composes herself enough to make the shot.
Difficult make for Manyoki through the contact.
Cena, pass nearly stolen. Fuchs Robin redirects. Running short on time and can't get it to go, but the offensive rebound, Becky puts it in. Oh, Paparazzi with the slick step. Fuchs Robin, oh, that's got to be, they got to connect on that pass. That's a wasted opportunity.
Credit Pop, outworked Fuchs Robin to try to get that deflection.
Paparazzi shooting.
Yes, that was coming. Hurler was already in the paint. When she received the pass, you have to go up with the Wilson. You have to have an internal clock when you get into that restricted area.
Yeah, but I think, again, I mentioned it earlier, that mental attrition, the more tired they get physically, you have some of those lapses. They got a tight game going here, 3:55. And 8-7, Koiser off to a good start for the Austrians. She's been aggressive. Need the team with a win. As of yet, they know how big this is. Critical 10-minute sprint as it relates to their future in this tournament. Paparazzi coming right, swinging left. Manioki, no. Cena being harassed by Manioki. She will get a rest. Kaligiev starts the possession. She sets a strong screen. Too strong. Too strong.
I like the play call, but it's too much on the arms, I think. She leaned into her defender.
She faced up on the screen. I like that too. Do you remember? I've seen less teams doing it now, but there were several teams, especially the men's competition, that would set the screens backwards.
I did that. That was us back in the days.
Oh, she got the moves, but not the makes. Another try, and same thing. Stays separated by one. Koizar, jab step. Kicks it up. Fuchs Robertson. Tough shot attempt. Loose ball. Becky with a dangerous pass. They got it cleared. Defense from Manyo. Dribble drive. Becky denied though. They'll get it reset. Koiser. Koiser chunks the deuces. Stroke was broke. Here comes Hungary. Orsulia talked. Comes up shy.
Both teams are struggling to knock down shots. They're getting open shots because I think right now everybody's fatigued, but nothing's going down, not enough on the legs.
We need to issue an Amber Alert. The offense is missing. It just went by in a white Toyota.
All right.
1 point game. But each team having their struggles. Get the feeling that if whichever team can string together maybe a little, just a small run, would have a good chance of winning this because points have been so few and far between. We'll find out with 2:30 to play as we're getting in the later stages of this game. That long ball, a narrow miss. Paparazzi, dime time, maybe next time, not this time. Kaligiev, no.
That's the 5th missed 2 in a row for Austria.
Pop, dribble drive, Pop in and out. Pop, nowhere to go. 1 second to shoot. It's on the way in time, but touches nothing. Kaligiev inside, Cena.
Look at the maturity from Cena. Sealing, posting up, getting her team an easy look.
Nothing going there. Pop. Disjointed performances from both Austria and Hungary. Desperate for a win right now. Minute 41 left. Sina from the elbow. Waiting for somebody to get open. Koiser says, give it to me. Off the miss. Sina get into it.
Showing out.
The 18-year-old, the most effective player on the Austrian roster.
Give her to Wilson. Pop didn't want none of that mismatch. Figured Sina is the taller player. Expend a foul here to try to get her out of the position. Smart play by the veteran. But Austria looking good with a minute 15 to go with a 3-point lead.
10-7, indeed. Chance to make it worse, but instead they'll give it back over to Hungary.
Costly turnover here. Not a great position for Sina to catch that rock.
Whistle, Koiser. Got caught reaching in the cookie jar. Back up top is Taunt. Driving right. Pop now decides to take a shot. Paparazzi. Press the record button. She's shooting now. Oh, but she got lost in the sauce. And then Becky's going to get called for the foul. Pop is down.
Becky Kaladia with a wide open layup. At this moment of the game, you cannot afford to miss those.
Look at Paparazzi looking off the defense. Splashing it from the top of the key. Inside they go.
There's 2 free throws coming for Hungary. Udoxic, good post up. And Koizar with the reach in.
Struggles at the line. Struggles manufacturing offense. Low scoring game. 41 seconds left. Could be a tie. It is a tie. Dorotia Udoxic evens this thing. It's 10 apiece.
Timeout called by Austria. What will they cook up? I got a minute to talk it over. In my opinion, in this case, you go find Huller in a mismatch in the post. That's proven effective to me. I'd give the 18-year-old the rock and try to get her to get you a W, because that's the best offense you're going to get. They have missed a heap ton of twos. Don't shoot it from range unless you're very sure of yourself.
Yeah, she's been the most consistent scoring option for Austria. That doesn't say a whole lot, but just 10 points in this game, but it doesn't take away any truth from it. Anya Fuchs-Robert and oh, they run the action through Sina.
What a beautifully designed play.
Yeah, makes a great pass and gives Austria a 1-point advantage. Paparazzi doing her dance. Pop, 2-piece, no. Loose ball, tied up.
Question is, we have possession of the Wilson. Defense will get the ball. All right, they're going to give it to Hungary. A chance for Pop with 18 seconds to go. And an offensive foul on Monyoki. Yikes. That is not good.
Fifteen seconds to go. Make that 10 now. Austria with possession. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Big offensive rebound. One last look. Paparazzi right on time. Hungary steal it in the end. So she saved her best for last. The Hungarian hoop legend. Unbelievable. Claudia Pop.
How? Hungary could not buy a bucket all game long. And it's Dia Pop down the stretch with 2 twos in a row to get her team a huge victory and a chance to come out of pool play.
Another look. Even Justin Bieber would like this, paparazzi. 2-ball at the horn. Yere, yere, yere.
What a heartbreaker for Austria, too. They were up. They had the right actions. They even almost got a layup out of her a little down the stretch there. Missed it. And then for Pop to turn around and get a wide open look. And